All right, so today we're looking at this North Texas versus FAU matchup. Very first thing, don't worry about this. Look at the energy from the bench. Everyone is amped up for this game. Clock's not even running. I love this energy from the bench. First possession of the game. This is great defense here. You'll see UNT, the Mean Green. They won the NIT tournament last year in the postseason, and of course, Florida Atlantic was in the Final Four. But if we run it back real quick, we get a drive here, but a good job by this help side guy not to go with his defender who's going opposite the ball. He just stays right on the midline, and he's there to step up to stop the ball. 22 drops down, and we've got it covered. It's good defense. Baseline out of bounds here. Vlad Golden is going to set a screen, and you have to at least trail him on this screen. You got to get over it. Just keep your hand on his back, because if you force this guy to step up, there's just no way you're guarding that on the switch there. So just go over it and trail him and hit him from the backside, put a hand up. You see it every single game. Just one of the easiest reads in basketball you can make. This guy doesn't come to help, so off this pick and roll here, this guy's going to drop. If he's not coming to help, it's just a mid-range pull-up. The space is wide open. He's staying home. He's not guarding me. He's on the backside. If you're not going to have anyone crash the boards, there's no way you can give up this transition look. It's just you got to get matched up. Get back, get matched up. Close out. Stuff we do every day. Way too easy. This is a ball screen in scoring position. He's underneath the volleyball line, so to speak. He's in a scoring position with the ball, and it's a ball screen, which means we need ball screen defense. In a scoring position with a ball screen, we need ball screen defense. We need a hedge. We need a hedge. Or we need a blitz. Or we need to go under the screen. None of those things happen. And he gets right to the rim. Score is 28-26 at the half. It's late defense right here on the tag guy. He's not there on the catch, and we don't get there in time. So what he has to do is he can't be this close to his guy on this ball. He has to anticipate this ball screen is going to create a straight line drive on the opposite side so that he can, because he should be on the midline. As soon as he sees this point guard setting up this ball screen with the center here, Vlad, he needs to anticipate a straight line drive on the opposite side, or the ball at least getting swung to that half. All right, he should be underneath the basket, and that would set him up to be in position on this catch. We would either get enough time to rematch here on this catch, because he would have had to catch it further out, step back in front and rematch, or it's just a weak side help closeout. If he does, like if you're here on the catch, he doesn't catch it so deep, then we can get rematched much easier. Or if you do have to be here on the catch, then we can get a weak side help rotation and at least deter him from making this pass so easily. UNT, again, just making the game incredibly easy with simple reads. You clear out the whole side, just go ball screen. If he helps, I'm going to cake it out. If he doesn't help, it's a mid-range pull-up as long as the big is in the drop, not stepping up. If he does step up, it's a slip and roll straight to the hoop, just making the game simple. All right? 3-on-3, basically. Stay spaced. Just stay out there. Let us attack here. Let me read it. It's a mid-range pull-up at this point because he's not coming and he's in the drop. It's one, like, you should be attacking. You need to get downhill off this pick and roll here. It's really good defense here, though, by FAU to go over this and keep him from getting to the paint so easily. But it's still a mid-range pull-up. Look at all that space right there because Vlad is in the drop for FAU. You need to stay spaced out there and just, mid-range. FAU almost does a great job running this break. We get almost good enough to be a paint touch. Like, if you're getting it below the free throw line, it's almost good enough to get a paint touch because then we can set up. All right? This guy over here, he's going to get to the corner. We call that the drift spot. Get to the baseline on a rip or in transition, skip it out, get to the drift spot. Right here, you get right behind. It's called a crackback. It's a crackback pass right there. All right, so we got the drift, we got the crackback, good enough to get a paint touch. We need the rim run. Rim run. It's 3 on 3. 3 on 3 in this break. He's first back, basically. He gets the crackback. You got to go rim run. You got to recognize, you got to read this. We got crackback, we got drift, we got rim run. And now they have time to get back and match. Gets to the rim eventually because it was open the whole time. Like, it's literally just space. Look, that space is open the whole time. The whole possession, this space is open. It's still open. He finally gets there. Literally, UNT goes right back to it the very next possession. Clear the side out, give me a ball screen. Clear the side out, ball screen. No help, mid range. It's money. Make the game easy. Next possession. What do they do on this end? Literally the same play. I mean, there's a couple concepts in basketball right now. I'll edit the next two in that just are working. Clear the side out and get a ball screen to the middle is one of them because you have a big rolling to the hoop. You also set up a reject here. Like if this defender isn't going to play the ball screen, or I'm sorry, is going to play the ball screen and get out here, then you can just reject and go to the hoop and attack this defender at the rim. And it just sets up the easy read here. Like the help is coming. This guy is open. He's going to attack one more and read him. He's going to continue to read him. He gets out. And now it's open. Just being patient with the ball and making the game easy and simple reads. So the first one is obviously the empty side corner pick and roll. Just force this guy to step up and make them make a decision on the backside. We've seen it a couple times throughout this game. Just clear out the corner, get a pick and roll up at the top, put this defense in a bind, and you have shooters on the backside. All right, the other one is this double drag exit action. You're going to have two ball screens right here coming out of the corner, and then this guy is going baseline, trying to take his defender with him all the way out, so we get a roll look coming off this way. That defender is going to get all the way out of the midline area, and we got one pop, one roll. The look is right there. I've seen teams run this a couple different ways. You know, when you have someone like John Morant on your team, the backside action isn't as important. But I've also seen teams who don't have John Morant set this ball screen right here so that it's just an extra action on the backside that the defense, these two guys are worried about rather than having to defend this double drag action. We still have a guy in the dunker spot, and we have a guy in the three-point drift spot as well. They elect not to do it here, just on the backside, and Josh is able to split through the double team and get right to the rim. That helps that defender is cleared out of there anyways. You can see he reads it. I think it's Kyle Anderson, or it's the New Orleans Pelicans, but he gets out of the paint, and that's what opens it up. Double drag, exit action on the backside, get out of there, get out of there. Set up the double drag, exit action, get that roll man out of the paint, get the tag guy out of the paint, and it's just, boom, wide open. Here it is again, just off of a make, not getting back, not getting matched up in transition. It's inexcusable to give up a layup off of one pass on a made basket on the other end. So it's tied up with minute and a half to go. Every possession counts at this point, obviously. That time the big came up too far, in the pick and roll. You got no help from this side, and the mid-range isn't open. So the next available option is the dump off. Bounce pass is a great option. Great execution. It's a tough team, FAU. Not a whole lot happening here on this possession. They're going to run them off two screens, and it's just continuing to try and make the right play and try and find your spot. Try and get to a position where you can score the ball. It's a great backdoor cut. Great feed again, bounce pass, a look near the rim. Just continuing to hunt shots. So poor job by UNT here down the stretch. We waste the whole shot clock. Get a kick out. It's a pretty good look. But on this board here, the shot clock's going to reset to 20. You can pretty much take the last shot here. Not have to put that one. Like, you can pretty much take the last shot there, and now you give FAU a chance to win it. Marcus Page vibes.